There's no plugins or apps to connect Evernote and the Supernote, but that's not going to stop us, right? Let me show you some ideas. The first step is set up the synchronization with Google Drive, and then we have at least two options here. The first one is insert files from Google Drive into Evernote. Evernote has that inside the plus menu. You have down there the Google Drive option. You can insert files from Google Drive. The other option is also using the Google Drive folder, but accessing it from the computer. Let's say this is the export / Evernote. And now we can set up the sync folders utility, connecting this folder to a notebook in Evernote. And every time Evernote sees a new file here, it will import that file into Evernote. Okay, let me show you how to do all this. If we slide down and go to settings, we'll find the sync option. And here there are 4 ways to synchronize the Supernote with the cloud. So we have Supernote Cloud, Dropbox, Google Drive, and OneDrive. The synchronization setup is the same for all the services. So let's use the OneDrive as an example here. Just tap Authorize, and then you can either scan this QR code or go to the address below. And when you get there, you have to enter the code, the random code generated here, and this will connect both accounts. Okay, let's go back here because there's another thing you have to do. Let's use the Dropbox account as an example. Once you connect an account, you have to go to Select Folders to Sync and choose the Supernote folders you want to be synchronized. In my case, I have all of them selected. Okay, but there is one very important detail here. Don't expect your files to be automatically synchronized. They won't. You have to slide down from the top of the screen and tap the little cloud here with the 2 arrows to synchronize your files. It's always manual. And I love that. I really love that. Okay, now we can go back and I'll switch to Google Drive because that's what we are using for this video. If you watched my recent video showing how to send Supernote files to Obsidian, you know that there is a plugin, and that plugin can read Supernote files, the .note file. Like I said in the beginning of this video, there is no plugin for Evernote, so there's no way to read this file as it is, and that's why we have to export it. To export a file, we have to tap the 3 dots and then choose Export. There are some options here. Let's start with PDF. No, let's do both. So this is the PDF. It's already selected, so I'm gonna tap Export, choose Original. It's exporting. Now let's export it in PNG format. Let's do it 100. And all these files, they go to the Export folder. Jump to. Here they are. As you can see here, Supernote / export. But if we leave these files here and we choose this folder on our computer to automatically add the files to Evernote, everything I export will go to Evernote. And that's why I think it's a good idea to have a specific folder for Evernote files, for the ones we want to add to Evernote. So let's create a subfolder here, Evernote. Okay. Now we can go back to export, tap and hold, select, move to Evernote. Okay. Now let's synchronize this and go to the computer to connect these files, use these files in Evernote. Now that we have the PDF and the image in Google Drive, we can select Google Drive from the Insert menu and select the image, for example. Let's also add the PDF. If you watched my other videos about this integration, you know that what I love on this method is that we can use the same file in different notes. For example, if I create a new note here with this creative name, I can insert the same file. However, there are two things I don't like. First, there is no thumbnail or preview. All you have is the title. And second, these files are not in Evernote. This is just a link, and Evernote search cannot see inside the files. In other words, even if there is text inside a file, Evernote will not see it. So if you want the search to find information, maybe this other option will be better for you. Click on your avatar, then select Settings and go to Sync Folders. Oh, and by the way, you only see this option here, Sync Folders, if you have the Evernote app installed on your computer. So now click here on Connect a Folder. And of course, you have to have the Google Drive app installed in your computer. That will synchronize the files, the cloud files, and the folder on your computer. Next, we need to navigate to the folder we created, the Evernote folder. Of course, you can use whatever name you prefer. Select that folder. Evernote automatically selects your default notebook, but you can click here and choose a different one. In my case, I'll choose Supernote and apply changes. And look what just happened. It grabbed the two files we already have there, but don't go just yet. There are other things that I want to show you. I don't know about you, but in this case, I think this is a much better solution. For example, I can now add other icons or whatever to this image or even to this PDF. You know what? It just occurred to me that the new Evernote Files system will probably work very well with a pretty cool Supernote feature. What I'm doing here is exporting this handwritten document in doc format. And as you can see here, the button now says recognize and export. It will recognize the text and will create a Word doc document. Just like what happened to the other documents, it is exporting it to that export folder. And now we have to, of course, move it to the export/Evernote folder, which is a Google Drive folder, which will be synchronized with my computer. Then Evernote will see that file there, import it to the Supernote notebook, and that's where we are heading now. And here it is. Just opened Evernote and the file was already here. If I click here, I can download this file, but I don't have Microsoft Office on my computer, so there's no point in downloading it. What I want to do is try the preview. Oh, it's not here. Preview is currently not supported on this file type. I was expecting this to be a way to read doc files on my computer without having the Microsoft Office installed, but it says currently not supported. So there's hope. But since this is a very basic document, I'm pretty sure text edit, yeah, it can see it. So Let's try to zoom this here a little bit. And here's that text. This is the translated, transcribed text. And this is a very interesting feature, Supernote feature. Well, there's a little mistake here, but that's okay. If you are considering buying a Supernote, please use my affiliate link. It is super easy, vladcampos.com/SN. Supernote, SN. And if this video was helpful, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. And if you want to help even more, you already know what to do. You can join my Patreon, become my YouTube member, or buy me a coffee. Thanks for watching. See you soon.